It's almost the end of this horrible year we've all had to endure. A pandemic, price gouging, and other personal issues everyone had to face. But through all that crap, there was some good that was salvaged. Something that made us smile, and something that made us reconsider everything. Now, before this year comes to a close, I'd like to talk about how Doom Eternal practically made my year a good year. Even before I hit 1,000 subs, hell, even 400 subs, I've been thinking about making a video like this, and here it is. I hope you enjoy my little yearly wrap-up story here about how Doom Eternal helped me feel worthy in this world again. Now, I don't want to disclose where I work due to privacy concerns, but before, I was managing online social posts at community events, driving the company vehicles, setting up equipment at hockey games, events dedicated to wedding expos and fairs. I was always running around working 2 jobs. It was tough, but I just came out of college and wanted to grow in said company while sticking around at a pizzeria for extra cash. Doing all of that made me feel like I'm doing something right for myself. I'm gonna have a great future out of all this once I rise in the ranks of the company doing what I want to do. And it's funny how all of that can get thrown out of your head once you lose that consistency and you can't get back to that point. Before COVID hit my town, I got injured. I slashed my pinky at work and severed a tendon. I was also going to the gym regularly, squatting upwards to 260 pounds and benching more than just 2 45-pound plates, one of the greatest achievements I was super proud of. But with injury, I couldn't work out like how I normally did. Wearing a splint made things a bit difficult getting used to, as I'm a right-handed guy. Having to relearn everything with my left hand only was a huge challenge for me, but I managed to pull through. I thought, alright, let's get through the surgery, but still push hard at work to learn and grow into that desired position I want, until my boss gave me a call. That's when COVID began to affect my life. I couldn't do the work I was doing before and thought to myself, alright, I'll just heal up from surgery before I can safely go to work during all this, but that's where it got to me the most. I only have one arm that I can use, and I can only do so much at my other job. Hours began to shrink, friends became distant for safety guidelines, and knowing that the next day will be the same with no change really put a toll on me. I wanted to do something different, something to make me feel like there's worth to it. But being stuck in a splint and having to do painful tendon exercises every hour when I'm awake made me feel hopeless and weak. To lose everything I built, but can't get back to that point? Will I get back there? When will things go back to normal safely? Is all I kept asking to myself, never getting a clear answer from life and others. It sucked not having any social interaction with my buddies, or even doing the coolest stuff me and my family were planning on doing. Around that point, Doom Eternal came out. I've had my eye on this game since it was shown off in 2018, and personally, if I ever want to play a game sequel, I usually play the first installment first, and that being 2016 Doom, and soon after, the other older titles. I've had my eyes glued to any Doom Eternal news on YouTube. I was super stoked to play it as I kept watching released gameplay footage of it over and over again, sorta analyzing it myself. I don't normally get super excited for a game, but Doom Eternal was one of them that I constantly kept thinking about. Up until its release, I couldn't actually get it. Because all of the EB game stores closed down due to COVID, so there went my pre-order and its bonus content. I wanted to wait until the stores reopened, but after a few days, I just gave up and bought it again digitally for PS4. Even though I was injured, I could take my splint off and play by resting the controller on my ring and pinky finger locked in a position that keeps the tendons from stretching, and use the other 3 fingers to play. I didn't have anything to play at the time, too, so I'm glad I had Doom Eternal to sink my teeth into. But upon playing the game, due to watching so many Doom Eternal videos before on YouTube, I would get recommended new videos about it. Some that were interesting, and some that sort of spoiled parts of the game for me. One video I came across that piqued my interest was to Matrix Slayer guide for battle mode. Seeing the stuff he was showing off was incredible to look at. I was amazed by his skill, and I noticed that his vids looked like they were recorded as he was streaming. I wasn't much of a fan. Watching someone live as they were playing made me bored. I thought that maybe his gameplay would keep me interested. So I joined his stream one day and was met with greetings and conversations. I'd continuously watch his streams as I had nothing else to do with my time, and I enjoyed watching the fast-paced gameplay of his, but also talking about life. It was great. He would raid other streamers that liked Doom as well, and that's where I met this nerd. I always loved talking with him in the chat, and proud to see him grow from 15 viewers to a staggering 100. It was insane. As I was watching streamers play Doom Eternal, be it battle mode or single player, I came across a ton of viewers who argued about not being able to do certain types of tech on console. Quick swapping, meat hooking, or even being able to kill someone's marauder in battle mode. Seeing all that in the stream's chat made me think, really? Well, I could easily do that with a controller. So I got to work, making a script and everything for my guide. This would be my first time making a video like how I normally do today, but I never thought it would take so long. What I envisioned made me think it would take weeks to complete, so I settled with just recording a live playthrough of me going over what to do in certain situations, as well as how to deal with certain types of player demons in battle mode. The guide was heavily focused around battle mode, but left out a ton of stuff worth mentioning. I kinda lost all motivation in making content after that, cause I didn't know what to do after that. I just started streaming battle mode on Twitch for fun, cause everyone's trying to be a streamer during COVID. That's why Elgatos are being scalped. I just hung around in other streamers' chat boxes because I like to watch and chat with someone about Doom, or that funny little glitch the game has. It made me feel like I had some company, like I was chatting to someone face to face, especially the streamer themselves. Being restricted to whoever lives in the same house as me was tough to not have that social interaction with others besides my family. And I never really liked watching people play games live because I wanted to see the action and highlights right away. But I grew to like streamers a ton, especially ones that I can talk to while they play Doom Eternal. I got lazy with YouTube. I just threw up one video and called it a day, or a year. I did my own thing, played video games, chatted with streamers, and enjoyed whatever I could. I was thinking back to how people were saying you couldn't do certain things on console, and heard meat hooking among the other stuff. My first video, I was planning on making it all pretty and well edited, but I got lazy and didn't, so I wasn't proud of that. I wanted to make things up for myself and the 40 subs I had at the time. I got to it and made the meat hooking vid. All done and threw it up online. My intention for this video was to help out others that also played Doom Eternal on console, and sorta wanted to make a guide and then dip, you know? I never thought much about what I wanted to do in the future content, neither did I care to make more. The same night I uploaded the video, a guy commented on my video saying, "That's so cool you can do that," and "Wow, that's possible on console?" And I'm certain that all of you know who I'm talking about here. I go to bed just thinking about what to do tomorrow and all that. I wake up and see my phone flooded with notifications. People are commenting on my videos saying, "Great vid, thanks for this," and "Austin sent me here." First thing that came across my head was, who's Austin? Because at the time I wasn't very familiar with Doom YouTubers, just streamers. I look them up and the first thing I see is this video. The fact that this guy right here, the one that I never met before in my entire life, never saw his channel or videos, never even heard of his name once. He never knew I existed and he just stumbled upon my video and gave me a shout out. Lots of people would say Doom community best community, and on that day I finally understood why. Today, I'm different than I was 3 months ago. The amount of skills I've learned for streaming and video editing, some big names in the Doom community that acknowledge my existence, and also the amount of you that have subscribed to this channel and shown me support over these past few months. I've always wanted to do YouTube and streaming, but never managed to get my foot off the ground. 3 months ago, I thought I would make a video and move on with my life. Today, I'm making multiple videos, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Of course, I want to make videos about other stuff, but I still want to make more videos about Doom Eternal and the future for it. 2020 started off pretty sour for me, but I can proudly say it'll have a sweet end for me. All thanks to you guys. You changed everything for me, and I'm glad I can have a viewer like you to watch my videos. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you, Hugo Martin, Marty, and the amazingly talented devs at id Software for making Doom Eternal such a memorable game to enjoy during lockdown. Thank you, Doom community, for giving me a chance at content creation. And thank you for taking your time out of your day to watch my videos and commenting your thoughts about them. I can't describe how much it means to me. What does 2021 hold for me? More videos to come, building a gaming PC, which I will be streaming a POV PC build on Twitch if you want to follow me on Twitter to know when I will be doing that, and just more exciting projects I want to do. Maybe we'll do some more like milestones for those terrible drawings of mine, eh? Throw them on a shirt for charity. Thanks again to all of you. I wish you all a happy new year and all the best to each and every one of you. Lockdowns, global pandemic, and other issues are temporary, but doom is eternal.